Let's face it, overcoming your vice and being a man of virtue seems like an impossible hill to climb. How many times have you agonized over your sin, your shortcomings, your faults? You know that without improving as a man, your family and your soul are at risk. When our ancestors braved the wilderness and the unknown to bring the faith to our land, they could only do so because they were heroic. It is time to reclaim that heroism. It is time to reclaim traditional Catholic masculinity. Let's do something about it. Click the link in the description to be part of the Canadian Martyrs Men's Conference. Reclaim. Welcome to the Kennedy Report, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kennedy Hall. Well, we did it. We got to 25,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone. This is essentially a appreciation video for all your support. We started posting videos, would have been sort of the end of March. It was just before Pope Francis's Fatima consecration. So that was just near the end of March. And within 8.5, 9 months, we got to 25,000. I don't know if that's fast or slow compared to, for Catholic channels, I don't know. I think it's pretty fast for me. And I'm overwhelmed with all the support. So I wanted to say thank you. And then I wanted to move on to a big announcement about sort of the direction that things are going to go. So with the growth of the channel, which has been amazing, with the growth has come a problem. And what is this problem? The problem is that it's grown so fast, and it's grown so much faster than I imagined, that I am now in a position where I have found it difficult essentially to keep up with everything that needs to be done. I'm talking about patrons and correspondence and all this kind of stuff. So a little bit about me. If you are new to this, I'm 34. I have 5 children. My oldest is, I have a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-month-old. Needless to say, I'm pretty busy. I work full-time for LifeSite News, doing some of the journalism over there. I'm a freelance writer, especially for Crisis Magazine and 1 Peter 5. I'm on the editorial board over there at 1 Peter 5. I've written 2 books, which you can find in the description, and I am trying so hard to find the time to finish my book on Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, which will be out hopefully the first half of next year. I narrate audiobooks. I narrated Father Murr's book, Murder in the 33rd Degree. I've narrated Taylor Marshall's most recent book, Antichrist and Apocalypse. I'm actually in the process of, we just finished up narrating his first Sword and Serpent one, which will be out around Christmas time. And I did 17 different voices and accents and things, and I think you're going to absolutely love it. And we're going to do the next couple in the series as well. I help out at my church. I'm part of the Holy Name Society, and we're actually planning a men's conference, which you can all come to, even if you're American. There are no jab mandates to get into Canada, so you can come if you'd like. The link for that is in the description, like the trailer said. So all of this is to say, I'm very busy, and I did not expect this channel to grow as fast as it has grown. And again, the growth has been amazing, but it has been more than I thought would come. So I'm just asking for patience from the people. And I'm not saying people are being impatient. I'm just, this is an appeal to patience for those who have supported the channel. And most importantly, though, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported us on this journey so far. And so I will follow up with those of you who have supported the channel as patrons that are still waiting for some follow-up. And there is lots of fun stuff to come. So this is where I wanted to explain the direction, sort of announcement change, this revamp of what we're doing. So my wife, my wonderful, amazing wife who homeschools my children and is just an amazing woman, does more than that, obviously, but that's a big deal. She just had a baby 5 months ago, as I said. And so she's basically going to start helping me out with the patrons. So I know that there are some patrons that haven't, they've started supporting, but we still haven't been able to connect. And again, this is because it's just grown so fast that it's gotten beyond me. So I've actually talked to my wife, and we're going to revamp how we do that. And we're going to get more involved on Patreon and more involved with the patrons. And we're going to start releasing things there as well that won't be available on YouTube, if that makes sense. And there are big plans in the works about some projects I want to do. I have it in mind to do a course. I have it in mind to do an audio project. You know, I think I want to do a crowdfunding thing, possibly to do with reading some Catholic audio. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, I've got all these plans, and so, you know, talking to my wife, we're going to revamp things and change the way change around the way we do things. So, for all the patrons, for all the supporters, thank you so much for your support. For all those who have helped out the channel and are waiting for some correspondence, I will get to you, or my wife will get to you. It's just grown so fast, which is a good problem to have, but it's brought with it the difficulty of keeping up. So, click the link in the description to come to the men's conference. It is filling up. It will be amazing. We're expecting 100 to 200 men, and you know, it's just going to be the best. It's not your average men's conference. It's going to be practical. It's going to be invigorating. It's going to be fun. There's going to be fellowship. There's going to be drinks and cigars and food, and obviously mass and rosary and all these sorts of things as well. And the talks. This is a traditional Catholic men's conference. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to go hard with the faith, with the masculine faith. And it's going to be amazing. And what better thing to do than to come to Canada in the coldest month of the year? So anyway, my wife actually wrote all this down for me because she says I ramble too much. And she's exactly correct. So I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you to everybody. And sit tight, patrons, because there are things coming your way, and we're going to make sure that we fulfill all of the correspondence and so forth. So look for that coming just as the new year approaches. This has been the Kennedy Report, and until next time, God bless. Let's face it, overcoming your vice and being a man of virtue seems like an impossible hill to climb. How many times have you agonized over your sin, your shortcomings, your faults? You know that without improving as a man, your family and your soul are at risk. When our ancestors braved the wilderness and the unknown to bring the faith to our land, they could only do so because they were heroic. It is time to reclaim that heroism. It is time to reclaim traditional Catholic masculinity. Let's do something about it. Click the link in the description to be part of the Canadian Martyrs Men's Conference. Reclaim.